Hey there! Have you ever heard of marathons? They're like super duper long races that people run, but they're not just about racing. Let me tell you a fascinating story from ancient Greece that explains why marathons are so special. Way back over 2,500 years ago, in ancient Greece, there was this legendary messenger named Pheidippides. Greece was in a big war, and Athens needed help from another city called Sparta. They asked Pheidippides, the fastest runner in Athens, to run all the way to Sparta, which was about 220 kilometers, about 140 miles, away. Can you imagine running that far? Anyway, he did it. He delivered the message and then ran back to Athens. That's like running more than 5 marathons in a row. Later, during a different event, the Battle of Marathon, the Athenians needed to send a message to Athens to inform them of their victory. Another messenger, whose name is not as famous as Pheidippides, was sent to deliver this news. When he arrived in Athens, he shouted Nika, which means victory, in Greek. Sadly, this messenger collapsed and passed away from exhaustion upon delivering the message. However, his message was delivered, and the Athenians won the battle. That's why the race we call a marathon is named after the city of Marathon, and it's about 42 kilometers, 26.2 miles, long, the same distance Pheidippides is believed to have run from Marathon to Athens to deliver his message. Now, let me tell you an inspiring story. In 1967, Kathrine Switzer became the first woman to officially run the Boston Marathon. Even though women weren't allowed to enter at the time, she registered using only her initials, KV Switzer, and ran the race. Despite facing resistance during the race, she completed it, breaking barriers and inspiring countless others. And here's a funny one. There's something called the beer mile, where participants drink a beer before each quarter-mile lap of the race. It's not a traditional marathon, but it's definitely amusing and shows the fun side of running. Cool, right? So, if you ever hear about a marathon, you'll know it's not just about running. It's about honoring history and pushing your limits. Thanks for listening to the story of marathons. Keep exploring and learning new things.